And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Lauletta looking to throw on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Lauletta. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Mario Addison in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Carolina getting set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to maneuver. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. To throw is Newton. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh, boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They will go for it. Now Newton. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better. Defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
On 2nd down, here's Long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Leopard! Leopard! Over! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. But we haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. K1 short, forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Lawletta. Flushed out right. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will make it 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. After the run, Newton going to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Quan Alexander in there to get him for a loss of 5. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quan Alexander in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. K1 short in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
A shotgun snap to Lawletta, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Bucs on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Lawletta. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Mario Addison getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Come on now. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. 56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Throwing is Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. The extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gano out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ryan Smith. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lawletta on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to the air, Lawletta on 2nd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Oh, the spin. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
go.
Newton to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Third and long. It's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Gone, 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 gone. Here we go now. 56, 319.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Now it's Lauletta. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Now it's Barner. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll go with the keeper. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kyle Lauletta, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Now it's Barner. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Great. On the ball.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or